we'll see PPDT image. The scene is training aircraft safely landed under emergency. Now this is the picture, and now we'll analyze this picture. Now very important point, that whatever sample stories I am giving you, these are my perceptions. Your perception can be slightly different. And why this is important? Because at PPDT test you are supposed to justify your story in group discussion. So don't 100% go by my perception. You can have your own ways and modify the story little bit, or you can have your own solutions for the problems shown. So we'll see the picture. Now in this picture, actually I can't make out anything. Very hazy picture. And now if you see closely, first thing very prominently visible is this tail part, looks like tail of a fish or an aircraft. Then further, if you see, a shape is visible. It's a fish or an aircraft. Some smoke is coming out. Then more closely you see, there's a wing actually. Looks like it is broken down. And you see more carefully, I can see two prominent wheels. And nobody is visible, but I can make out that somebody is sitting here, and looks like another person is also there. So this is the object, looks like it's an aircraft. It's surely an aircraft because of these wheels. It can't be a fish because in such dry area we can't have such big fish kind of object lying around. So surroundings we see, there are some bushes in the background. There's a tree here. Now the aircraft is actually in a rough area. You can see grass patches, all these rough area you can see. So this is my perception of the picture. There are no characters, but I assume that there are people actually sitting inside. So we'll see further. What I have perceived is that there are two characters here. M35 negative mood, he is the pilot and he is my hero. So I put a circle here. And F23, she is the co-pilot. And they were actually flying a plane which they had to actually land under some emergency. So these are the two characters I have perceived. Now we'll see the PPDT card. Now this PPDT card, you get it before picture is shown. So these details you'll put before picture is shown. Then once the picture is shown for 30 seconds, then you get 1 minute's time. So here we write characters, age and moods. So M35 negative mood, he is my hero and I put a circle here. In actual also you are supposed to circle him. F23 negative mood, so she is another character. So after this we'll write the action here and then the story. So we'll see the action of this picture. The action of the picture is shown. I always prefer writing action in at least 2 lines, so that if you're not able to complete your story, your action will at least convey the meaning of your or the theme of your story. This is very important, because if the theme of your story is not understood by others, then there's going to be no discussion on the story. And if there's no discussion on the story, then you are going to be a big loser, because you will not be able to participate in the discussion effectively. So the action is shown. The action is training aircraft emergency landed with minor fire towards the rear side and minor damages, thus prevented loss of aircraft and possible injuries to villagers. So this is the action. This action is conveying the whole idea of a story, that a training aircraft did emergency landing to prevent damage to aircraft and injuries to villages. So this is my action. Now we'll see the story. So see the picture again. The brief story is shown. The story actually should be at least 1 page, but here, just to give you an idea about story writing, I put it down in a very short manner. Now in the story we know that there are 3 parts. One is past, that how we arrived to this situation. Then we describe the present, that what is happening in the present scenario and how it is going to be ending, and end should be positive. So these are the three components of the story you are supposed to actually write. So we'll see the story now. The story is shown. Wing Commander Ram and young trainee Lieutenant Meena were on training mission flight. They were on a mission of local area reconnaissance to monitor jungle fire and collect weather data. The mission was to last for about 2 hours. Suddenly, Lieutenant Meena noted fire towards the rear side of the aircraft. Wing Commander Ram had option of bailing out with co-pilot, but he did not do that. Instead, he tried to save the plane so that there are no injuries to the villagers and no loss of aircraft. So he informs ATC about his decision and then makes an emergency landing in nearby area. So this is my story, and you can put it up in more details when you are actually doing it PPDT test. Format for narration, this I always prefer to show to the candidates that while narrating story you must follow some specific format and practice it, because it is very important to complete the story narration in 1 minute's time. So this is the format. So I end my video here. Hope it was useful. So thank you very much and thanks for watching.